some say they have families to feed, they have maps to feed, and then they would have to come back to their trading activities to be able to at least fend for themselves and also for their families. So that is the main concern for the traders who are light area.
Hafiz, if you can, please go ahead.
Where did it happen?
Hafiz, kindly reposition yourself if you can hear me, but that's Abiochi for the Middle Belt, Hafiz Tijani, giving us up to speed on a visit by the former Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. He's currently touring the parts of Adum, which was gutted by fire last Friday, March 21, to also get first-hand information on exactly what happened and how best he can help. As a former Vice President, you have heard from some of the traders who have also been putting out their concerns to the former Vice President and asking him to come for help, come to their help. Hafiz, it's good to have you back. Exactly where is the former Vice President now?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the lines are not helping due to the huge numbers at that particular place in the Adum where the former Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, is touring the area to get first-hand information on the fire that occurred last Friday. Our bureau chief is with the team and he will be joining us as and when we have a proper feedback from his end. Now, some of the traders have been asking the former Vice President, to come to their aid. During his time as Vice President, when a fire occurred at Cantamanto, the former Vice President was there to offer government support and also to lend a helping hand. Today, he's a former Vice President. He's in the stronghold of the NPP, which is the Ashanti region, and currently in the capital of that particular region, which is Kumasi, Adum to be precise. Hafiz, thank you again. What more can you tell us now?
Well, so the former Vice President and his team are moving towards where the traders have erected their tents. They are currently around the footbridge area where they would descend to where the traders have erected their tents, and they are currently moving. And because of the congestion in the market and also how the traders, all of them trying to catch a glimpse of the Vice President and his team, the movement has been slow. So the Vice President's team would have to direct him so well, and because of the muddy nature of this place that has bent, the Vice President will have to be giving the support in his movement.
The
so
former
that is
Vice
what
President.
you find. Sorry, the former Vice President is giving the needed support to be able to maneuver through this area. So we are going to pitch camp here at where the traders have erected their tents to wait for the arrival of the Vice President, who is going to descend from the footbridge area to meet the traders. So there's going to be a media engagement, and the Vice President also, the former Vice President would be addressing the traders. But members of the Kumasi Traditional Council who are with the Ashanti Regional Minister are still also touring the affected area and trying to engage and interact with some of the traders and try and interact with some of the traders here. So that is what is happening here currently at the blue light section of the Central Business District.
Hafiz, earlier we saw in short that some of the traders have started putting out their words in the open spaces to sell. Is that the situation on the ground?
Okay, so this is the other side of the Roman Hill area, and this is where traders have occupied the pavement and the streets to trade. You know, part of that area was also gutted by the fire, but not all. So the section that has not been affected, that is where you see the traders. And also on the footbridge, that is where you see the traders who are displaying their wares to sell. And that is causing congestion in the city. And the Kumasi Traditional Council, members of the Kumasi Traditional Council, say they have appreciated this level of congestion in the city. You hear them talk to themselves while in conversations. They say they appreciate the congestion in the city. They appreciate the congestion in the city. So we are catching up the vice president. We learned he's having some brief interactions. He's having some brief interactions with the traders on the footbridge. We just want to give viewers a feel of what is happening here as the vice president visits the blue light section, which was raised down by fire on Friday, and city authorities still putting measures in place to ensure that traders trading activities here. And that has been the concern for the traders. They want to resume their trading activities. We are moving towards the former vice president, who is currently having an interaction with some of the traders. Let's try and get the former vice president, what he has been telling the traders here who have taken over the footbridge, the Adum footbridge, the footbridge here. Get the vice president.
I don't know what to happen. Because investigations no are area yet to me at the choir. So the investigations area there who at the choir ever faso said the Torikema ever na me pese me appealing ma abine say Usha Kegetia Market Phase 2 project no share say ya ban no yentime wie ya ye be 80% enti omombo mobi no mo wie na ebe boa ijanifo me so me pese me bo Ghana Fire Service for omo abaso the best to me hwe ejuma omo aye ejuma papa omo sacrifice na omo prevent spread of the fire across ejum no nyina nse me bo omo abaso omo ayade mate se omo nipa mienu mpo omo da konfo anachi yaresabie ye pese omunya recover na me pese meso hano so ohwa gise yeboa na yesi market hibi matese ejwadefo no pese omo by themselves omo si mini omo ye atwe na ye beboa mini miso migidi se aban so ebeboa na yesi market hibi ama obia na ade a mede bra no se mede me mamo shedding mede ya koso ma obia na bibia ye beye eboa mo no sana ebeye ekamwa na akami enti sana me person here. Yeah, so
okay, so that's the former vice president Dr. Bawumia, who has been interacting with some of the traders and commiserating with them and reassuring he's going to give his part of the support, and has also been calling on the government to help the traders. He says that some of the traders have told him that they want to